Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, the 8th of October. How are you? And you? And quite honestly, all of you doing tonight? Tell me about it. Tell me what you are grateful for this Wednesday night. That is what I want to know. I am so grateful to be here with you tonight. Oops, I forgot that one. Boom, I started that. Get all my right screens going here. The right screen talking to the left screen. The left screen's talking to the right screen. Boom, boom, boom. I was talking screens today. I was like, I got one screen that's starting to fizzle out. And I was talking to talking to Russ at Resale World about that today. And all the things with it, all the things with it. You know, you can't just replace one screen. You got to match all of that, all of those things. What is going on in your world today, people? So excited to be here with you tonight. Oops, let's see. I think I've got all my screens going here. Boom. Hey, Jessica, how are you? Great to have you here live. That's weird. It's showing on the screen that my chat usually doesn't show on. How are things in Canada? Hey, Carrie, how are things in Florida? Excuse me. Great to have you here live. Great to be here with you tonight. Great to be here with you all, especially because it's going to be like 2 weeks till I'm back on. It's crazy. It's crazy, my travel schedule coming up. How are you, Michelle? Great to have you here live. Great to have you here live tonight. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it, everyone. It has been a busy and productive day. We have been trying to catch up, you know, after being in Omaha for a bunch of days. Feels like a week, almost a week in Omaha, and trying to find our desks. Angie and I, we got a lot of things to find. We got a lot going on, and I'm getting ready to be on the road again. We do this in spurts, you know. It tends to go in spurts. Hey, Jane, how are you? We missed you in Omaha. I hope all is well. I hope all is well with you in Colorado. I'm almost Rocky Mountain High this coming week. I'm almost Rocky Mountain High. New Mexico. New Mexico is one of my stops. So I'm almost there. I'm on your time zone. I'm on your time zone, anyways. Oh, the event in Omaha was amazing, Michelle. I mean, others can tell you about it better than I can, but it really was well, to make a pun, it was next level. I mean, even for us, it was next level. You know, we are unpacking it all right now, but it was really, really proud of the event we put on there. And it was such a different city. It was really a great location. I mean, Angie and April's hometown. And it was really, I mean, the hotel was perfect with all the restaurants and everything right there. And it was really just a great location. Hey, there you go. There's your answer. Gary's saying it was amazing. It was. We had a really amazing time, and you know, I'm not having enough time to recover from it between now and my next trip, but this too shall pass. Because we are all over the place through the middle of the through after the middle of the month. I've lost track of the days. I've lost track of the days. But let's get started here tonight because it is a good night for a good night. Where's my glasses here? Let's get our unique daily quote. Our quote tonight is, ooh, this is a little deep. This is a little deep. Something you got to think about, which is kind of the way I'm going tonight. People fail because of the way they succeed. People fail because of the way they succeed. Let's digest that. Hey, Jennifer, how are you? I hope you got my email. I've been I need to connect with you. Um, so much I got to connect with. So much I'm trying to do this week before I'm back out of town. But it is great to be here with you all. So tonight I thought I'd talk a little bit about details. Okay, looking looking fine even. That is what they say. I dressed myself today, Jennifer. I did dress myself today. Um, even did my own hair. Uh, uh, it is details. Okay, we notice, you know, we tend to notice the big things. The rack that's out of place, the mannequin that's not where you want it, the furniture that's blocking the whole aisle. All of that we tend to see. Okay. But we miss the little details. Okay. We miss the little details in our store. Maybe it's the one letter that's out on your sign. Maybe it's the one light bulb in by the dressing rooms. Maybe it is the employee who never wears their name tag, but is in the right color for your store. It's the little things. The little thing, it's always the little things that matter. Okay. And, I'm going to pull one out of software since I had a long software discussion today. Is you remember when some of the softwares didn't have spell check built in? Like it was the littlest thing when they added a little red line below the word to let you know you spelled that wrong. Okay, that it wasn't a real word. And it was the littlest thing. The software people were like, this is dumb. Nobody's going to like it. But everybody loved it. So what's the little thing in your store that's missing? What's the little thing that's off? Maybe you stopped making coffee, having a coffee pot for your customers. Maybe it's you used to do in the summer you do lemonade and you have lemonade out, but you don't have in the fall now you haven't decided to put out apple cider. What little detail is just getting overlooked? The little thing, okay? Who's the cashier that's just going through all the motions but not giving a sincere thank you at the end of the purchase? Or not folding the clothing into the bag, they're just stuffing it in there. Little details, okay, that matter. And that's throughout your operation. Maybe it's not changing the toilet paper when the roll gets small in the customer bathroom, okay? So you're creating nervous peeing. I'm just saying there. Okay, when a customer goes in and sees only that much and not another roll there, maybe you're creating that. Okay, small detail, big result. And so, what little thing isn't catching your eye? What little thing? Maybe you've let the dust bunnies accumulate in the corner. Or under the racks, and you just haven't had time to deal with it. That was actually a discussion in Omaha about the whole Roombas and keeping up with the dust bunnies. We had a whole thing on that because that was one of Angie's favorite tools in the store. Was Angora was what she named her Roomba. She had two names. I remember Angora, trying to remember the other name. But Angora was definitely one of the two Roombas she had. But, so what little detail is getting overlooked in your store? The little details make a difference. Maybe it's you used to have time to send out thank you cards to your new consigners every week. And you don't have time to do that anymore. Okay, or you haven't made the time to do it. But people are missing that because their friend told them, oh, I even got a thank you card after I consigned there the first time. Maybe, so these little things matter. Maybe it's just sending out a sincere birthday wish, like so many of you have sent to me today. Okay, it's a little detail. It's a nicety. In some ways you can put it on autopilot, but many of you didn't put it on autopilot. You texted, you called, you wrote a sincere message that wasn't a Facebook auto post. Those little details matter. They connect with people, and they create a greater community in your store. Okay, they create a greater community in your store. And so, what I'm challenging you tonight to do is go into your store tomorrow, and uncover one little detail. Okay, not a big detail. Okay, not that you don't like the window. Okay, display. What's one little thing that can have an outsized response? And I'm telling you, something as simple as a light bulb in a dark area is a huge thing. Okay, from a customer perspective. Okay, because they'll tell you where your dark areas are in your store. Okay, they'll say, "Oh, I never buy anything from that corner because it's too dark. I never buy anything." They don't carry it to the area where all the bright lights are. They just say, "I never buy anything from over there because it's too dark." Okay, and it may just be a light bulb that's out that you haven't had your handyman come in to change. And I'm okay with the handyman thing, but get it done. It is little things. Maybe you let the trash overfill. Maybe you used to take out the trash every night and you only take out the trash twice a week now. Again, whatever it is, the little things matter. So my challenge again to you is go find a little thing tomorrow. What one little thing can you get your pen, your pink pen, of course, okay, and check off and say, well, that was easy. Boom, that was easy. I knocked that off. And then I want you to multiply it because I want you to come in again on Friday, okay, and find something completely different. I don't want you to spend a whole day looking for little things. I want you to challenge yourself, challenge your team to find one little thing each day. Something that you can just literally go in and check the box. Maybe it's a wall with that needs a little bit of touch up. That you can just get out the paint can, or quite honestly, the Sharpie. Those areas in your store you can just hit with a Sharpie, or a counter that you can just hit with a Sharpie and fill it in. Maybe it's that. Whatever it is, I'm challenging you once a day for the next week. Well, actually, the next week and almost 2 weeks. Actually, is it going to be? Where are we? Holy moly. It is going to be almost 3 weeks till I'm back on live on my scheduled day. Okay? So I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to give you a 21-day challenge. A 21-day. I want you to find 21 little things in your store. Because I just realized I'm scheduled to fly on the 22nd, so I will be in an airport. But, you never know where I might pop on, because I'm going to be at some stores, and I'm going to be traveling. And you never know where I might have the opportunity to hop on real quick and check in with y'all. But a 21-day challenge, can you find over 21 days, 21 little things? I'll give you people a pass. We'll have this as a separate discussion on if you're not open 7 days a week. If you're only open 5 days a week or 6 days a week, you can take a couple of those off, but we'll have a discussion about why you're closed those days on another time. Because I want you to be thinking about what you're going to do with that challenge and how you're going to make that happen, how you're going to find that little thing. Maybe it's that your counter is cluttered and you're going to take 5 minutes tomorrow morning and you're going to clear your counter and remove the clutter. Okay? Maybe it's your front door is cluttered with signs that no one reads. Okay? What is it in your world, in your store? Can you find 21 things over the next 21 days? I'll actually be back live on the 26th. Will be my official scheduled time because I will be gone from, well, really Saturday the 11th to the 22nd. So I'll be gone 11. Wow, that's a long time. I got a lot of packing to do. And a lot of different climates to pack for. No one ever reads signs, right, Michelle? So why have them? Why have them? Okay. No one ever reads signs. You know where they do read signs. So I won't say never. They never read the signs on the front door. So that part they never read. They never read your signs on a cluttered consignment counter. Never going to read those signs. But they will read signs. Signs slow them down. So signs in your store on a rack. So like I'm thinking you've got me thinking I am in Michelle's hybrid fashion right now. Okay, I am Michelle's hybrid fashion, and I am in Michelle's store, and a sign on some of your new items like this goes great with. Okay, that makes me think. Okay, this will go great with my new outfit that I picked off back there. Okay, or this piece of jewelry. Signs slow me down, okay, especially where they might not be getting as much service as you would like them to. But signs on a product and your new product and the sections of your new product is a great way to use signage to slow people down as they wander through your store. Or even in your store, Michelle, because I know where the consignment counter is, that might slow them down in getting to the consignment counter. Okay, if a funny sign or a well placed sign on a rack got me to stop and look at something on that rack on my way back to the consignment counter, okay, that can be very strategic because those signs slow people down. The signs on the front door and in places like the consignment counter are completely ignored. But what I call shelf talkers, okay, that talk about this shelf or this rack can done well can really help with your sales. I am not in Virginia. I'm close. I'll be in DC for one part of my trip. I am in New Mexico, Texas, and DC is where I will be. New Mexico, Texas, DC, and I have never been to New Mexico before, so I'm sort of excited. I am. I'm not sort of. I am excited about that. I learned that I need to order things with Christmas, which is green and red chili, is what I was told. But maybe ask for the red chili on the side because it's hot. That's one of the things I was told. That was one of the things that I was told. But even in one of the hotels I'm at, actually sent me this whole book. Okay, I was actually really impressed that the one of the hotels that I'm staying at, I'm in I forget how many hotels on this trip, but one of them mailed me this book looking with a letter saying welcoming me there and telling me about things in the area that I will not have time to do. But it is. But that was a nice touch. That was so much that they could have sent that as an email that would have gotten ignored, but they took the time to put that in the mail to send to me on the area and welcoming me to the area and things that I can do in the area. So, just exciting things. So I am excited about this trip and the stores I'll get to work with and the people I'll get to be with when I travel this coming period. And then I got the thing today asking me saying, we kind of need you in DC. We got this problem that we can't figure out how to start the government. Can you come? So bring that pink calculator with you. Help us out. Bring that pink calculator and help us out. And here we go. That is how this rolls. But so there's your challenge, people, for the month of October. Find 21 little things. Okay, and Michelle's on to one right there. Signs to slow people down in her store. She's gonna make that a little thing and turn it into a big thing and more cha-ching with that. That is where we roll. But you know how else we roll? This video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running the store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, ring the bell. Ring it so you know when another one drops. You can also share it with all your friends in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick baker, so we can help everybody run a better business. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish when I'm in town. But I will be out of town, like I said. I will be back on the 26th live. Yes, Dodie, anybody that's in a military area, the shutdown is very real. So thank you, Angie. The shutdown is really affecting it. Michelle, for example, is in an area with a high military population or government population. I know you are too, Dodie, and it is very real. So things you can do to deal with that. Quite honestly, adapt. So offer layaway. Your customers still need the comfort of your store. You are their safety place. You are their safe place. Do not forget that. You are their safe place. They need comfort and safety. You know, have them come in. Have them bring their cup of coffee. Have them come and have a cup of cider or lemonade in your store and just hang out. Try on clothes. Offer them layaway. Offer to hold it. Think outside the box. But it's also a time to connect with your greater population beyond your area that is not military. Okay, you have to have the compassion. I mean, anybody that's government or military, I mean, this is just, I don't care where you are politically, this is just stupid. Okay, the fact that you shut down the whole government because you can't agree on a budget is just freaking stupid. And I tell that to the president, I would tell it to everybody in Congress. Well, I'm going to. Okay, it's just dumb. Okay, and it just messes with real people's lives. Okay, and the livelihoods of real people. And it's dumb. The issues are real. Okay, the issues of spending and government, what the government spends money on, are very real. But did you know, since the budget date was October 1st, okay, which started in the 70s, I believe 1974, the government's fiscal calendar was moved to October. It was moved to October because, I'll just think about it for a second, people in Congress didn't want to have to work during the holidays to settle the budget. Okay? But there hasn't always been a government shutdown. Okay? But the government budget has actually a budget in place, a full budget for the year, which is what Congress is supposed to do. A full budget for the year. Is supposed to be in place by October 1st. Okay, most years it's a continuing resolution, which just keeps the funding in place. But an actual budget, what they're supposed to do, has only happened 4 times since 1970 something. I believe it's 1974. 4 times these people have done their freaking job on time. Okay? Could you imagine if you did in 50 years only did your job on time 4 times? I mean, I know I'm the king of 10 minutes late, and Angie can beat me to heck for that, and I wear it as a badge of honor, but I understand. I really do respect people's time, even though my actions don't always show it. Okay, because I'm always trying to do one more thing. But the government has only gotten the budget done with a real budget 4 times in 50 years. That's just ridiculous. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I so want to just wring their necks and fix this. It is just absolutely ridiculous. But I'll be in DC just before I get back. Is the tail end of my trip here. I will be in DC, and I will be meeting with anybody that will listen to me. And even some that don't want to hear from me. There's always some that don't want to hear from me. But I will be bringing that story, and hopefully the government will be open by then. But regardless, I will be meeting with people. I met with Congressman Courtney from Connecticut tonight before I came on. And so just telling the story of what's really going on and what's really happening across the country. I mean, because those things are very real, and it's just completely disrespectful that we ask people to go without pay or wait for back pay. That doesn't pay the groceries. that doesn't put food on the table, that doesn't put gas in the car, that doesn't do anything for anybody. So, uh, I appreciate that, Michelle. I appreciate that. We start the program every night with our unique daily quotes. Our unique daily quotes. We read the beginning one, which was, deep. People fail because of the way they succeed. Our closing quote tonight is focus on the journey, not the destination. Joy is found not in finishing an activity, but in doing it. There you go, people. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I've given you your 21-day challenge. Don't forget it, 21 little things in 21 days. What 21 little things will you find in your store that need attention? But until then, and until I'll be back Sunday the 26th, you never know when April or Angie might pop in while I'm gone, or I may pop in impromptu one night. There's time changes and things, so I don't know what time zone I'll be in. But until then, and until Sunday the 26th, know that you, but most importantly you, yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everybody. I will see you on the 26th.